very special announcement because it is the first ever of its kind, and we are welcoming in the Vulcan Online Games. So thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Tonight I'm going to describe to you what the Vulcan Games is all about and how this is for absolutely everybody to get involved. Firstly, it doesn't matter what fitness level you are at, whether you're along in your journey or if you're just beginning, there's a part of the games that is for you. Now, one of the main components of the Vulcan Games is participation. So over the next 8 weeks, get ready. We've got 8 weeks of amazing training with some of the best coaches across Australia and New Zealand for you guys. And during these 8 weeks, the main part, hey Brad, hi you guys, hi Kate. The main part of this competition is to participate in our online classes. Now, the new updated online class schedule will be sent out on Monday. And on Monday, you'll see that we're adding in some different styles of classes that you guys can join in on. The best way to join in on the Vulcan Online Games classes is to actually participate in the Zoom. So to participate in the Zoom, you just click the Zoom link right before that class starts. And all we need to see is that you guys are online. So we don't have to actually see you training. However, if we can see you training, that's when us as coaches really get to shine. Whether it be HIIT training, high intensity interval training, ninja training, or boxing training, or yoga, or breath work and meditation, or a cooking class, if you guys join in with us live, that's how you accumulate points for the Vulcan Online Games. So there's two components. The first one is participation online. Now, we all know that right now, New Zealand's going back into level 3. Congratulations, you guys over there. So it will allow you to get out and about a bit more. But these Vulcan Online Games allow us to participate no matter where we are. All of them can be done in the comfort of your own home. So as you saw in the newsletter or the post earlier today, all you need is your phone and your lounge room, and you can participate in these games. That is it. So the first component, participation. Join us in the online Zooms. Join us on the Facebook. I'm going to wave to everyone. Hi, Shane. Hi, Luke. Hi, Brad. So we're taking note of everybody that joins us live. Thank you for joining us on our activations like tonight, but also when we're doing our online classes. So next week, hold tight. We've got HIIT training, core meltdown. We've got some awesome strength training sessions. We've got yoga. We're introducing Zumba, breath work and meditation, as well as our cooking classes. And the coaches are ready to give you their best over the next 8 weeks. And we're going to develop you guys. That's why it's an 8-week challenge. Now is the time to get control of your health and wellness. We have more time on our hands, and we might feel that movement, in particular over in New Zealand, seems very important right now after being in lockdown for so long. So super excited to, hey Phil, you're gonna love this, to announce the first part of the Vulcan Games, which is join us online like you guys are doing. So everybody here tonight, I'll wave to Phil as well. Everybody here tonight is accumulating a point for being on an activation and hearing and or participating with us online. The second part of the games is what we're gearing you up towards over the next 8 weeks. That's right, the next 8 weeks, we're gonna have a whole lot of this going on. Hold on. All right. Next 8 weeks. That's right. The next 8 weeks, we're gonna have a whole lot of this going on. So, we're training you up over the next 8 weeks to have the eye of the tiger with some of the best technical teaching and strength training, leading you up to some of our physical tests in the Vulcan Online Games Challenge. Now, this will be done across all sites, not just sites that have gyms on site. As we know, we're not even able to use those gyms as of yet. So I'm gonna go through quickly what you can compete in. First, there's the Vulcan Man and Women of Steel. These are broken up into gender, age category, and fitness class. So there's a lot of different categories, and you get full bragging rights depending on where you sit and what you win. The first competition or challenge that you can go into is the max push-up challenge. So we want to see who can do the most push-ups out of everybody in Vulcan Steel. Next is the max pull-ups challenge. So how many pull-ups you can do if you've got a bar at home and or crank it straps, suspension training straps. We're looking for max pull-ups. So these are all separate challenges, and we'll have a winner for each. Then we've got our max squats performed in 2 minutes. So as fast as you can, how many max squats you can do in 2 minutes. And then we've got our max plank hold to test who's got the best core strength out of everybody. Lastly, and this is part of the elite class, is a max one-handed push-up challenge. So we'll see if anybody can do some one-handed push-ups. We wanted to throw that one in for fun. Now remember, these are broken up into age, gender, and category of fitness. So there's lots of different levels for you guys to win. That is the Vulcan Man and Women of Steel Strength Challenge. Next, we've got the Vulcan Iron Man and Iron Woman Challenge. Now these are done on cardio machines, so not everybody will have a cardio machine at their disposal. However, if you do, we've made this part of the games for you guys, and hopefully by the time we run the Vulcan Online Games, we'll be able to still go back into the gyms with social distancing and proper hygiene being taken and actually utilize some of the equipment. All you're doing is filming yourself complete any of those strength tests. The next are our Iron Man and Women Functional Endurance Challenge tests. So in this, again, age, gender, as well as fitness level. The first one is the best 500-meter row time. So those that have rowing machines, get ready, start practicing your 500-meter row. You've got 8 weeks to bring it to the top. We're gonna see who's the best. Next, we have our best 5-kilometer run time. I know we've got a lot of people that love the treadmill, a lot of people that use Apple or Nike or Fitbit or anything to track their distance and with time. So we can do that 5-kilometer run time outside or on the treadmill. Then we've got our furthest distance on any bike, stationary bike, in 20 minutes. So furthest distance, and I think we should do any bike because if we're able to bike outside, and furthest distance in 20 minutes. So if you're using different apps to track how far you travel in 20 minutes, for all of the cyclists out there, get ready. There's a part of the competition for you. All of these are held separately. You just need to screenshot your results and how you did. Lastly, we've got our rogue bike or assault bike challenge. Now, these are on both sites in Yatla as well as Auckland. So we're really hoping that we get these sites back up and running, that we can do the rogue bike or assault bike challenge. That one is the fastest to 50 calories on the rogue or assault bike. So that's the one using your arms as well as cycling at the same time. So as you can see, we've got different tests in both strength and our endurance. One for everybody to get involved in. Lastly, we've actually created the really cool part, which is for absolutely everyone, where you can put in a team of 4 to compete in a series of body weight challenges. And it's gonna be the group of 4 that completes them the fastest. And again, this one we're gonna have a different category for each age. So in this one, you need to put in a group of 4, and those 4 people will go in with you into relays that we will announce closer to the Vulcan Games, within the week that the Vulcan Games is going to be held. That is the Vulcan Games Challenge. There's lots of different fitness challenges that you guys can get involved in. Please drop us a line if you have any questions. And below this right now, hi you guys, still watching? Phil, Shane, Brad, Nat, below this, drop us what part of that competition you want to go in. Do you want to try max plank? Is that something you wanted to get really take your core to the next level? Maybe you wanted to try out the best 500-meter row time. Put below this live feed what part of the competition you want to compete in. Or maybe you can think of 3 people that you would like to put a relay together for the bodyweight relay competition together. And that can be a mixed team, or it can be an all women or all guys team. So we'll have different categories in the relay race as well. That is the entire Vulcan Games. Now there's going to be some great prizes for those that do really well in the participation, as well as those that do well in the strength, endurance, and relay race. So we're going to have bragging rights for everything, certificates as well for everybody that wins. And we'll also have some at-home based equipment that we'll be providing for the winners. So those that have started training at home and they think, you know what, this is something I could keep going with, we're gonna have some awesome equipment for you guys so that you can make sure you're keeping your health and your fitness up to top speed during these times. All right, that is your Vulcan Online Games. Thank you everybody for joining in and hearing all about it. Drop us a line if you have any questions thus far, and I will see you over the next 8 weeks when we are taking you guys to the next level of health. I would really encourage you to start thinking about what part of your body or what part of your health do you really want to take to the next level that you can participate in, but also set the goal that now that things are really looking like we're flattening the curve and things are getting slightly back to normal, at least over in NZ a lot more. And here in Queensland, for example, in Australia, a few things are being lifted as of tomorrow. So as we get back to a not so crazy time, now's the time to start thinking about how am I going to come out of this at full speed in my health and fitness. And we are here to help you guys do that. Thank you so much for joining me. Have an amazing evening. This is Megan Jarvis with your activation on the Vulcan Online Games, the first of its kind for you guys and everyone in this community. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so happy to have you here. And as you heard, we have an array of amazing skilled coaches that are going to give you their best shot in all of their online classes over the next 8 weeks. And we're going to continue to build and progress you guys as we go. So this is the week to get started. Join us in some Zooms, join us on some Facebook Lives, and let's get cracking. Get those running shoes, and all you need to do is start. I'll see you in there.